Welcome to Green Talk here at Green TV. With us is Nick Fry, who is the CEO of Honda Racing Formula One team. Welcome, Nick, and thank you for talking to us.
Thank you very much indeed.
Now, the Honda Racing Formula One team has done something quite unusual this year in that it's taken off all the sponsorship logos from its Formula One race car and actually replaced it with an image of the Earth. Can you tell us why and how that happened?
Yeah, it does, seems a bit of a contradiction, doesn't it? A Formula One car covered in logos of the Earth, but it's something we're really committed to, and for a number of reasons. Now, firstly, I think as most people know, Formula One is just a huge awareness tool. We have over 600 million people watching Grand Prix racing every year, and it's just a fantastic device for getting across a message. So that was really the first reason. Second reason is Formula One is a unbelievable technology tool. We have some of the best engineers in the world working in Formula One. They're working on the most efficient way at the moment of making the car go fast, but that's changing pretty quickly. Formula One realizes that if it just continues to go fast with no purpose, then it's probably not going to be around very long, and the rules of Formula One over the next few years change quite dramatically towards a much more energy efficient formula and pushing the car manufacturers to develop lightweight efficient technology. So really the whole thing came together with the backing of Honda, who clearly has got a pretty good reputation in this area.
Now, can you explain a bit how actually the cutting edge technology that we'll see in Formula One actually can make its way into commercial everyday motoring?
Yeah, it's something that Honda feels very, very strongly about. It's a car company where racing's in its blood, but what it tries to do is transfer technology from one to the other. And as far back as 20, 30 years ago, Honda was using Formula One and the engine design in Formula One to improve the technology processes which went into the engines of the 1970s, which were among the first to get through the Clean Air Act in the States. So there's always been a history of trying to pull together. Why otherwise would you invest vast amounts of money in Formula One if it wasn't transferred to the road car? Now, in the next few years, that's again changing, and on Formula One cars we're going to be required to install energy recovery devices. Now you may say, well, that's what a hybrid road car does, that's what a Honda Civic road car does at the moment, but the scale of the engineering task in Formula One is just much, much greater. Now, I'll give you a little example. On a Honda Civic, for example, the energy recovery system weighs about 50 kilograms, somewhere in that region, and obviously it's recovering energy which is lost under braking from, say, 50 miles an hour to 30 miles an hour. In Formula One, we have a totally different engineering challenge. We're braking the cars from over 200 miles an hour to 50 miles an hour in about 2.5 seconds. So vast amounts of energy. We can't have a system that weighs 50 kilograms. We're targeting somewhere between 20 and 30 kilograms. And one thing which is completely proven is racing does accelerate the development of technology. So what we really want to do is to use the Formula One car, the great engineers we've got, actually to propose devices which can help save energy. So that's the background to it.
So the International Automobile Federation is actually pushing a green agenda quite forcefully, from what I understand, and that would include banning wind tunnels and having using biofuels more. How do you feel about those initiatives?
We completely support it. Formula One really has, and the FIA that run the sport has really not spoken too much about this, but the FIA, more than a decade ago, started a tree planting program to offset the carbon off Formula One at that time, and it was monitored by a UK university, and it happily went on for over a decade with really no one thinking about it, no one talking about it. And Max Mosley, that runs the sport, feels very passionately about this, and he wants to change the sport from one where we race around in circles but produce some technology, but we now want to direct it towards saving energy. And this is something that the car manufacturers and Honda have really prime on their agenda. So for us, the two things come together very well.
Honda is the largest engine manufacturer in the world. Is it going to be currently it's invested a lot in hybrid technology, is it going to be investing more in biofuels?
Biofuels coming from non-food sources. So at the moment, Honda, for example, has been working on biofuels from the roots of the rice plant, which otherwise just go to waste. So Honda's very, very conscious it needs to do something in this area, and Honda was the first company in various parts of the world to introduce a hybrid. A fuel cell vehicle will go on sale in low volume series production for the first time next year. So Honda really is at the forefront of this.
Now, are you personally going to be making a pledge on the Earth Car? Because that's the idea, right? That you invite people to make a pledge on the Earth Car.
Yeah, we've had 70,000 people, including myself, who have made pledges to change their lifestyle, and we can't sit here with a car covered in the earth and myself not do things. So we've tried to play our little role, and as a car fan, I was driving a very fast mid-engine sports car until recently. For the last year I've driven a Honda Civic diesel, for example. At home we try and do our bit. We recycle our waste as much as possible. We're pretty energy efficient. We've had an audit done on our home, so we're trying to encourage our staff to do the same. In fact, we're at the moment issuing all our staff with an energy monitor that they can use at home, so we're trying to do our bit.
Thank you very much, Nick Fry, for talking to us at Green TV.
Thank you very much indeed.